What's going on? You're watching NFL Daily. Time to get in now to the Yannick Ngakoue trade destinations, where we rank them from 6 all the way down to number 1. If you don't like our list, you can yell at Tom at What Going Downy, or you can find me on Instagram. I'm at MitchellRens365. So let's walk you through the latest here around Yannick and why this show that you should watch right now actually matters.
The trade or the franchise tag deadline is rapidly approaching here.
July 15th.
July 15th for Yannick and the Jags. If there is no deal, or if he's not traded before then, there can't be a new long-term deal. So if a team wants to trade for Yannick and pay him, it
Correct.
has to come within the next week.
Bingo.
Yannick's made it very clear he wants out of Jacksonville, threatening to sit out unless he's traded.
Yep.
The problem here for, I'd argue both sides, or I guess all three parties involved here, is that despite Yannick being one of the best young pass rushers, his asking price is very high. You're talking $20-ish million per year.
Yep.
And the Jags' asking price for the guy who wants $20+ million per year is very high. That shouldn't be a huge surprise, right? So you might be talking about giving up a first-round pick and then paying a guy $20 million. I think that's a key cog into why there hasn't been a deal yet. No one wants to meet the Jags' high asking price.
Honestly,
I think their ideal window is gone. That would have been around the draft, by the way.
I think the longer and longer this goes, the less and less valuable he is. Plus, you had everything that you just said. The first round pick, the close to $20 million. Oh yeah, and the crazy offseason that we've had. So you had all that. It is not a recipe for a trade. But hey, what do y'all think? Okay, should the Jaguars trade or keep Yannick Ngakoue? If you think they should keep him, type K for keep. If you think they should trade him, type T for trade. I like excitement. I like fun. I want some trades.
Jags, get the draft picks while you can. Continue the tanking process. I say trade.
Could he potentially be going to New Jersey, East Rutherford? Because they're number 6 here on our list of Yannick Ngakoue destinations. The New York Jets. Talk to me, Tom.
Want to get wild with this one?
I like it
you'll
wild.
See what I got on this trade. So the Jets obviously need pass rush help. I like their defensive line. High hopes for Quinnen Williams. They got some good pieces there. Maybe Jabari Zuniga ends up being a nice long-term piece for them at the edge rusher spot. They do run that 3-4 style defense. That's a potential maybe fit issue. I'm not overly concerned because you just plug him in an outside linebacker, Yannick would be fine. And the Jets have a disgruntled player of their own. So let's get crazy here off the start. Who says no? The Jags get Jamal Adams.
Okay.
The Jets get Yannick and a third-round pick. I think Adams has more value than Yannick.
I agree.
I'm valuing Yannick at like a first-round pick.
Yep.
First and a third.
I mean, this is fun.
I did it?
I also think
question mark?
I also kind of think that you would have Jamal would not be happy in Jacksonville, and I don't think Yannick would be happy in the Jets.
But if the Jags are like, hey, Jamal, here's $20 million.
Oh, man, it's interesting.
Here's not 20, here's $16 million.
So who says no, Jags or the Jets? That's the first question. The next question that I'm going to hit you with is you got to pick a player. Yannick Ngakoue or Jamal Adams. So type YN for Yannick or JA for Jamal Adams. I do think Jamal Adams is the better football player.
Aiden said it was a good trade. I'm not going to look at any other comments. So
okay.
I did it.
Aiden, good job. Speaking of the Jets, and speaking of some good deals here, I want you to go ahead and get yourself an NFL jersey. Go to chatsports.com/NFL jersey, where you're going to be able to get deals right now up to 25%. So if you're watching this live, take advantage of it because the deals, the jerseys, they are going quick. Now, there's also over 100, right? Like over 100 jerseys, high quality Nike. Hundreds.
There's a ridiculous amount of jerseys available.
You got Patrick Mahomes. You also got the rookies as well. So go ahead, pre-order your jerseys now. They'll come to you quick. And it's at chatsports.com/NFL jersey. You can see it right now. It's already in the comments section. It'll be in the description as well. And hey, if one of your players, let's say like Yannick Ngakoue, gets traded, they have jersey insurance, so you'll be able to, get a new jersey. So you guys will be okay. Chatsports.com/NFL jersey. So Jets, well, now let's go to the other team in the Big Apple, in quotes. The New York Giants would share a home.
I liked this fit a lot more before the NFL draft. I still think it makes some sense. The Giants and a couple of the teams we'll get to on this list are kind of caught in that awkward spot of, even if they get Yannick, are they a playoff team?
No.
No. Are you trading a top 15 pick for Yannick right now?
I wouldn't, but
no,
Dave Gettleman
I don't think. He's a wild card, but I think the answer is still no.
Come on. The only reason why they're on here is because of Dave Gettleman.
No, because they need an edge rusher. Yannick's an edge. He's going to play outside linebacker in this Giants defensive scheme. He'd probably replace Kyler Fackrell as the de facto starter. Still rotate him in. Still rotate in O'Shane Zimenez in particular. You get the edge that you need, not a fat guy in the middle. You don't need another run stopper. You need guys that can get after the quarterback. From a need perspective, Giants legit might be number 1 or number 2 on this list.
Okay.
The problem is the Jags aren't going to get the first, I don't think.
Correct.
Does a second-round pick and change intrigue them? Are the Giants going to trade another pick? They don't trade picks very often, except for Leonard Williams.
Except for the big guys up front. So
These
Dave
guys,
Gettleman loves himself some fatties, and, we'll see if he ends up pulling the trigger. So where will Yannick Ngakoue play in 2020? Obviously, right now he's a member of the Jags. He's kind of demanding a trade. We've been talking about it here on NFL Daily for a long time. So what I want you guys to do right now, scroll on down, go in the comments section, and let us know where Yannick will play in 2020. Let's go to Detroit now, Tom, where the Lions are number 4 here of our Yannick trade destinations.
Again, need is certainly there. I like Trey Flowers, but he hasn't been as good as Yannick has been. The two biggest questions here for Detroit, because again, the fit need perspective, it's there. Can you afford to pay? The answer is yes. But should you pay Trey Flowers $17 million per year at defensive end and Yannick like $20 million per year?
If you're not, in my opinion, a winning team.
And are you going to give up the first-round pick? Again, probably not, unless you're worried about your job security, which I wonder if the Lions' decision-makers are right now.
They are.
And if
they're
you
100% on the hot seat.
Maybe you go all in while you have Stafford healthy. Now, maybe ownership says, no, don't you dare trade my first-round pick. That's a whole different, long, in-depth discussion there. But I like the Aquaras, but they're not Yannick, right?
Correct.
If you can get Yannick and you can play Trey Flowers inside on some passing downs, you pull Shelton off the field, hand in Flowers on obvious third downs with Yannick and one of the Aquaras, that's actually really good.
Okay.
That helps Detroit, who wants to just bring 4 and not blitz people. They don't have the assets to do that, though. It's just like Chris Jones all over again. The question is, are they willing to give up the money in the draft capital? And that's really true for everyone out there.
Draft capital, money, that's kind of how this question is going to be tied in here. So we want you to let us know, what is Yannick Ngakoue worth in a trade? Now, I want you to think about it as draft capital, okay? Mm-hmm. So if you guys want to type first, a second-round pick, a first and a third, hey, go down there in the comments. Let us know what you think Yannick Ngakoue is worth in the trade. And if you want to be an overachiever, I'm all about that. If you want to tell us how much you would pay him, go for it. Yannick Ngakoue, trade destinations, number 3, the Arizona Cardinals. If you're a Cardinals fan, go check out our YouTube channel, chatsports.com/CardinalsTV. That's where all the diehard Cardinal fans are.
Cardinals, kind of the up-and-coming team. They need more defensive pieces to make that happen, though. Now, they've been linked to players like an Everson Griffin. Kyler Murray is still very, very cheap.
Yep.
That's a positive for them. It allows them flexibility to be aggressive in how they make moves. And I like some of their pieces. I'm a huge Chandler Jones fan, the most underrated player in all of the NFL. Zach Allen's pretty decent. I like getting Jordan Phillips. Devin Kennard's fine. He's a solid player. I'd like him better as a number 3. If I could get aggressive and go get Yannick, I'd do it.
Okay.
Because I'm pushing all my chips in right now. Steve Keim, Cliff Kingsbury, let's go all in at this current moment. I'm not convinced I'd give my first-round pick, because I'm still not sure they're a playoff team. They're close, but I'm not sure.
See, that's my issue. I think the Cardinals are like a year, maybe 2 years away from being a legitimate team. Now, if you want to make the argument, hey, if you want to compete in probably the best division in the National Football League, maybe this is a move you make. So here's Tom's trade idea. Let us know what y'all think. Who says no? The Jaguars receive a 2021 second-round pick and a 2021 third-round pick. The Arizona Cardinals, they get Yannick Ngakoue. So if you're the Jags and you say no, I want you to go down there and type J. If you're the Cardinals and you say no, I want you to type C for Cardinals. Tom, my opinion, I do actually think the Cardinals don't make this trade.
I see. I think the Jags might be more hesitant to actually pull it off there.
Okay.
That'd be my. It's close for me. Maybe they still truly want a first. If so, I think that's the issue for Arizona.
Well, Jadeveon Clowney tends to take up most of the discussion, Tom, around the Seattle Seahawks. They do sit number 2 here on our list of trade destinations for Yannick Ngakoue.
Would be a little bit of a reversal, of course, for what Seattle has done in recent years. Remember, they traded away Frank Clark.
Correct.
They did get Clowney, but that was a little bit different, and they didn't pay him the big bucks either.
Absolutely.
But because of the trade of Frank Clark and that they haven't re-signed Clowney at this point, edge is a huge need for them. You have Bruce Irvin, who, stopgap. Maybe Darrell Taylor ends up being a long-term piece for you. Rasheem Green has shown some flashes, but talking 4 sack flashes. That's not like something you say, I've got confidence in this guy being the option. LJ Collier was a bust last year. I think he will probably play some defensive tackle on passing downs as well, which leaves Irvin and Green and Taylor, and damn, they need somebody else at edge.
Yeah.
They really do. So it's the most expensive of the options for Seattle. Here's what I've put together. First-round pick goes to Jacksonville, which in theory that's like pick 27-ish, maybe higher,
and
maybe a little bit lower.
You would also make the argument, well, the Seahawks
might be in the 30s.
Seahawks can't do much with their draft picks in the first round anyway.
I'm
kidding, Seahawks
I'm not
fans.
saying that. I'll throw in Rasheem Green as another asset to replace a potential mid-ish round pick, because if you bring in Yannick, he's going to be one starter, and you're probably banking on Taylor being the other long-term. You're going to use Bruce Irvin this year. Now all of a sudden Green's contract is up and you're not going to re-sign him. So sell him for some assets and you end up picking Collier over Green. Maybe you want to flip those. I prefer to keep the first-round pick, let him develop more. So I threw in Green there as another asset to help kind of grease this deal along. I like it for Seattle if they're willing to pay Yannick, and I'm not quite convinced that they want to pay a defensive end of big money. That's why he checked in at number 2 for me.
So who says no? Type 1 for the Jags, type 2 for the Seattle Seahawks. Let us know down there in the comments section. And if you're saying no to this deal, shame on you. I want you to go stay safe, all right? I want to be able to see some NFL games. So if you're a Seahawks fan and need a face mask, you get that 3-pack at chatsports.com/staysafe. Now, if you're a fan of another team, hey, we got singles, we got doubles, there's even packs of 4. Bottom line is this: I don't really want to have to wear one either, but I want football to happen this year, and I want to do my part. So if you're going to the grocery store, if you're getting gas, if you're walking down the street, just have a mask with you. It harms nobody, okay? Just do your part. Chatsports.com/staysafe is how you get it. Also, the packs of some of the packs of 3, they do ship in 2 business days. So some of them vary in shipping, but I just want you to know.
On the team.
Yes, depends on the team. So chatsports.com/staysafe. Everyone, please do your part. The number 1 team here for Yannick Ngakoue trade destinations, it's the Miami Dolphins. And, hey, Dolphins have the best combo of picks and cap space, so I actually love that they're number 1.
What have I said repeatedly in this video so far in terms of the potential reasons why a team wouldn't trade for Yannick? The money involved paying somebody and the draft pick involved. Well, the Dolphins tried to get Clowney. Multiple times they tried to get him, and Clowney,
last year.
And this year too, in free agency. Clowney didn't want to go there. Now, they ended up paying Shaq Lawson, Kyle Van Noy, and Emmanuel Ogbah. And Van Noy, I know, Van Noy plays some linebacker. I'm trying to show 4-3 look here. Van Noy will play some linebacker. Vince Big will rush. Dolphins fans, I know, don't worry. But Miami has the draft capital to pull this off, and they have the cap space available too. And now, you probably move on from Ogbah after a year. Oh, no. You still have Shaq Lawson. You have Kyle Van Noy. Miami, I love the way they are investing in this defense.
Absolutely.
They've invested at the cornerback spot. You took Raekwon Davis in round 2. You have Christian Wilkins. Van Noy can play that linebacker edge hybrid. All of a sudden, if you add Yannick, that's the pass rush you need. Right now, the Dolphins have a lot of guys that can get you 6 sacks a season.
Yep.
They don't have a double-digit sack machine unless Lawson or Van Noy explode beyond what they did last year. Yannick is that guy. He comes in, boom, there you go.
I'm also, if I'm the Dolphins, I kind of smell some blood in the water, right? There's no more Tom Brady in this division. You got an unproven Josh Allen. You got a banged-up Cam Newton and, well, the New York Jets. So, hey, if you feel like you can build the defense, go out and win a title in this division, I say you do it. So here's Tom's trade.
You're cheap a quarterback, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's Tom's trade idea. The Jags, they receive a 2021 first-round pick. Of note, it's the later pick of Miami and Houston.
So probably going to be top 25.
Probably.
Jags get what they want.
Yep.
Dolphins get the premier passers they've been trying to search for and are hoping Lawson and Ogbah and Van Noy kind of congeal into.
So who says no? Type A for the Jags or type B for the Dolphins.